Hi friends, good morning. This is Santosh Kumar and you are watching DevOps Titan YouTube channel. If you are new, please subscribe to this channel. Today I'm going to talk about CK certification exam. Last week I wrote certification exam and I got a passing score. I completed this exam in 1 hour 25 minutes and got a decent score. I'm going to talk about all those about the CK certification exam in very detail, what strategy I followed, what course content I followed, from where I got various questions to practice for the CK exam, what we should do during the exam, what we should not do. There were some issues around 1 hour 90 minutes I just spent on troubleshooting, fixing my laptop as per their standard. And so there are so many stories, so many things to learn, and I don't want you to get stuck with all those things. So let's start our today's agenda. To cover this entire topic, which I wanted, I have split up the video into 10 different parts. So first one is CK exam prereq. Uh, so as for Linux Foundation, the only thing required to clear this exam is the conceptual understanding. And if you have, or if you are planning to gain that, you can schedule this exam and prepare for it. The next topic is exam details. So it is an open book exam. Um, so you will be allowed to open a tab during the exam, and there are three approved URLs. You can search your content within that URL and there is no issues. These URLs are mentioned here and it will be very helpful during the exam, so please bookmark them. The exam is of 2 hours. The passing score you need to gain is 66%. The Kubernetes version is version 1.23. This is not much relevant, but still I mention it. 3 years validity and $375 is the exam cost. Okay, if you are taking it during Thanksgiving, then it will be even cheaper. Please note that this 2 hour is can fly just like few minutes if you are not managing time properly. So there will be 17 questions during the exam, and out of 120 minutes, take out 15 minutes at least. It is recommended to for review. So you will be having just on an average 6 minutes for each question. Recommended CK preparation course. There are many courses available on Udemy, and there are so many instructor nowadays ready to provide one-to-one classes for CK certification. I will recommend to go through Mumsad course that has all required concepts he has covered very well, and there are sufficient lab exercise. So I will recommend going with Mumsad course. Next point in this slide is CK practice lab. Yeah, this is very crucial. Many a times we take Mumsad course and we feel now we are good to appear, and then people they don't get the expected result. So there are some places where we have some model like sample questions to practice. I will recommend you to please have a local working Kubernetes environment on your laptop and practice questions which are meant which are provided by CloudGuru or Mumsad. Um, a cloudguru.com website also has some questions. uh, Recently I have compiled an extensive list of questions. So if I say in just one word, take Mumsad course, master its concept very thoroughly, and then go through DevOps Titan practice questions on Kubernetes. So there are questions are all free. There are around 30 plus questions. Go through all these questions, try to complete your lab within 5 minutes of allotted time. I will at the end of this video I will also take you to through DevOps Titan website where those labs are. So we'll learn more about it. Now we have till now we have covered these topics which are highlighted in green, and there are still topics to cover, and those are highlighted in blue here, sky blue. So the next topic is the syllabus wise study resource. On DevOps Titan, under CK exam review page, I have mentioned GitHub link for some of these topics, where if you want to go through each topic, like suppose we have studied Kubernetes through Mumsad course, and now we want to master these sections, like there are 5 sections, section by section, then you can also do that. There's a GitHub link on my blog. You can. Next topic is CK exam do. So during CK exam, as I said, we will have very limited time. So try to wrap up your each question within 5 to 7 minutes. Write practice exam multiple times while you are practicing before appearing for CK exam. Create bookmark for quick reference. I will also show you my bookmark at the end of this video. You can try to create a similar one for yourself. On the exam day, keep an alternative internet source. So it is recommended that on the exam day, keep some alternative internet source, so in case your primary one goes down, you will not lose your exam slots. Okay, so also during my exam, I was writing on Mac, and it was around 1.5 hours gone, and the instructor was not able to view my desktop. So there was some security constraint which he was not able to troubleshoot to, or he was not able to guide me. Later on, after writing exam, I google it, browse on it, and I came to know those settings which is required to share the desktop during exam. So I have another video, request you to please watch that video, how to uh, what settings are required if you are planning to write your exam on MacBook. Okay, so I had additional laptop, Windows based laptop, and I used that during the exam. So keep an additional laptop if possible, and additional source of internet if possible. So these are some extra preparation which we should do for this exam. Then there are some don'ts, like something which we should not do during the exam. So we should only have one, your laptop on the exam table, so there should not be um, any additional material like the watch or any other material on your table. You should just have your laptop. Do not whisper. Many people they have a habit of reading out questions loudly during an exam, so they take those things very seriously. You are being monitored through your camera and a speaker. Your mouse movement and tabs are being monitored through PSI browser extension. So you are just allowed to open one tab for browsing. So you have full access. You can open multiple tabs. Um, there is no restriction, but they monitor it and they take those things very seriously. So just have one tab. Just open those 3 links which was given in this video slides. So then you are good. So next topic on this video is frequently asked questions. Yeah. So you are allowed to take quick break during the exam. You can extend your monitor. You can have an extended monitor. Exam results will come only after 24 hours. So once you write the exam, take rest. After 24 hours, you will get a email where your result will be there, either you pass or not pass, and then you can log into Linux Foundation to see your score. The last topic is conclusions. So CK is a great certificate to have for DevOps engineer. Its importance will only grow in future. So give your best and prepare well. So this is the only certification exam which I have seen that is based on the practical. So once you clear this exam, you are really ready to go and take an assignment or project on Kubernetes. So this is the same website which I was talking about in the beginning of this video, DevOpstitan.com. This is the blog, and if you see on the top of this website, where it is mentioned CK practice question. If you click on it, we'll get this page, and if you scroll it down, it has around 30 plus practice question. These questions difficulty levels are matching based on CK exam standards. I have tried to match the difficulty levels. The questions are taken from all those five sections which are required to master for CK exam. So I have tried to cover almost all the topics. Few topics might have missed. If you want to add few more questions, please let me know. I will add those questions here in this. There is a small survey of the questions, like you can read the question, and if you find that these questions are good, give your rating. If you find these questions are out of track and it is not matching as per CK exam syllabus, let me know. If I see lot of negative reviews, then I will think of changing that. uh, so it's been around 5 to 6 days since this website is live, and I see a good response coming, already started coming from the visitors. Thank you for your love and support. Uh, if I talk about the difficulty level of question during the CK actual exam, if out of 5, I will say the standard is around 3 to 4. Also, it depends upon if you have a prior experience on working on Kubernetes, then you might find it very easy. 3 would be a good difficulty level. So if you just give a little bit of care on covering all the topics which is covered under CK certification exam by Mumsan, and a little bit of hands-on exercise, that should be good enough for you to clear this exam. But if you are someone like new, never have worked, I will request you to complete CK Udemy course couple of times, and then 2 to 3 times you work out on all these questions. Then it will be you will be good to um, be ready and write the exam. Now, if you click on any of these questions, then what happens? It will open a new page. So let me click on the question, and if yeah, before that, if I click on the result page, it will show how many people have voted or liked this question or felt that this blog is helpful. So if you are writing this exam, you have not yet faced, and if you like this post, please vote. There is a third option for you uh, to let me know if you like my post. uh, in this post, there is a small stopwatch here. So what makes this exam tough is not the question. The question difficulty levels are not too great, so it is good standard maintained, but the difficulty is increased by the time. So each question has around 5 to 6 minutes of time, and you can only solve this if you have done a good amount of hands-on exercise. So here there is a small stopwatch. I request you, when you try to practice on questions, try to click on a start button and practice. When you get the result, you see how much time you took. If it is beyond 5 minutes or 6 minutes, try to minimize as much as you can. There is no harm. Repeat the same exercise even though you know what is expected. Try to repeat it multiple times. This will definitely help you during the exam. Okay. um, so there is a small section here, the which you see. This section is just a information FYI. I'm trying to add some useful content over here. Then this is a solution section where you will find the answer for the question which I have solved. This is the last section where if you have some feedback for me and want to suggest some correction, please let me know. I will make that correction in the blog. Practice, 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 practice. You have got questions also. You can time your questions and practice on it. So wish you all the best.